Yo guys, so let's see, if I'm not mistaken, I believe today is day 36 and I am headed out of Hot Springs and got a nice zero in yesterday, got to eat plenty of food, had a couple beers the night before last, but try to keep that in control so I'm not spending too much money or getting so hungover I have to take a second zero day. This is like a really interesting spot actually. Tons of rock, and we're on a river, which is also pretty nice. So yeah, I guess got about 11 or 12 miles up ahead, and it's gonna be a pretty good climb. So I'm gonna enjoy this walk along the river. There's a hostel about 30 some odd miles up, about halfway between here and Irwin. We might end up staying there for a night. Probably just more likely doing a resupply there. And yeah, I'm planning in about 6 days, between 6 and 7 days to get to Irwin. It's about 70 miles. My pack is jammed full of food. I've got some energy. We're gonna see how we feel coming out of this zero day. You would think that coming out of zeros, you'd feel good going up the trail, but generally it's kind of like you're coercing your body back into like, oh yeah, the whole hiking thing all day, every day. So yeah, I think yesterday marked my 10th zero so far, and going forward after these first 275 miles, you know, I'm still gonna take zeros when I feel like I need to, but the plan is to sort of take them less and less, because right now that's a pretty high ratio, like 10 zero days to 26 hiking days. And I think slowly but surely we're gonna be pushing that ratio down, again, just depending on how my body's doing. And probably pushing the average mileage up. Right now, again, we're averaging, after yesterday's zero, just under 8 miles a day. And I think this month, probably by the end of the month, I'm hoping to have that average up to about 10. So we'll have done about 600 miles in 60 days. So yeah, that's pretty much the update, guys. I'm gonna get going here. Woo! Hey guys, so if I'm not mistaken, today is, I believe, day 39. I have to double check that. Starting to lose track of time here. But I'm doing something a little bit different today. Normally I've noticed, you know, it's sort of a checklist item to check in with you guys, or to do, you know, a little video explaining where I'm at in the beginning of the day. But today I had a big climb, about 2,500 feet in elevation gain from the bottom of the gap that I hit a few miles past my campsite today. So we're at about 8 miles, 2,500 feet climbed. Feeling pretty good. And I hate to say that, because generally after I've said something along the lines of I feel pretty good, then I wake up the next day and something's hurt or I don't feel that great. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. I feel good. And the reason I say that is, you know, to sort of differentiate like the first 250 miles from what I've been feeling in, you know, the past 50 or so as we approach 300 miles here today, is that my legs just feel more robust. Like when I'm going up a hill, my calves, my thighs, and the joints that are supporting those muscles are like ready. You know, they're like, poof. It doesn't matter how many steps I take. I don't stop going up the hills. I don't slow down my pace. which is also just sort of my style of hiking. I'm, I think, kind of a more aggressive hiker, which, you know, might be why the learning curve for my body was a little bit steeper, because when I'm hiking, I'm putting it through a lot, which I think is pretty natural for a young man to do, is to kind of have the mind persevere where the body is unable. And now that my body is catching up, it's actually like almost what I would describe as an elating feeling. It's finally paying off after 30, today's day 37, not 39. So anyway, day 37, it's finally starting to feel like my trail legs are coming along. We've got all our climbing done for the day today. Now it's pretty much just a ridge walk, enjoying the views. We sort of beat the midday sun, which is also a part of my goal. I didn't really stop to mess around a whole lot on the way up because it's gonna be about 70 degrees today. And you know, going uphill in hot weather is not fun. If you can avoid it, then that's the way to go. Yesterday or last night was windy and chilly, and it was one of the few like chilly days that we've had. But it's a good reminder as to why, you know, it's worth carrying the extra weight of my 20-degree bag and my base layer tops and bottoms, which is extra weight and extra space in my pack. But I think I'm gonna carry it for another couple weeks, probably through the start of May. And then once we get into May, that's when I'm probably seriously gonna consider getting either just sticking with my sleeping bag liner and sending the sleeping bag home entirely, or getting just a much lighter sleeping bag and sending home the 20-degree. So we'll see. It'll be a call that I make in a few weeks' time. But yeah, I feel pretty good, you know, besides the usual aches and pains. Still got a little bit of pain in my left anterior, which I talk about every day. So you guys, I don't know what I'm talking about now, but I'm just doing what I've tried to do this whole time with that, which is, you know, continue to keep it warm throughout the day, stretch when I make it to camp. And you know, I got blisters on my feet, but what's new, just try to stop about halfway through the day and air my feet out. And when I get the climbing done for the day, like I have right now, I sort of feel like this weight lifted off my shoulders, and the rest of the day just becomes a cruise. So the last time I did back-to-back 13-mile days was all the way back from, let's see, I was going from Neal's Gap to Dix Creek Gap, which is from about mile 31, 32 to mile 69. I did those like 39 miles in 3 days, and I was absolutely destroyed. And you know, we've still got about 50 miles to Irwin, and I'm trying to take out some big chunks. You know, for the first time, I would say I'm doing some good through hiking mileage, and I'm gonna keep that going. So I did 13.1 yesterday. It was actually Marathon Monday, so I did a half marathon, and I'm probably gonna do another 13 miles or so today, which will put us just past 300 miles. And I've got a fun photo op idea for my 300-mile mark, so that ought to consume some creative energy this afternoon. But yeah, my arm is really tired because this has been a 6-minute video, and I've been holding my phone with my right arm the entire time, but it's good. I got my shoulder workout. I'll check in with you guys later. Okay guys, we're at White Rock Cliff, coming up on the view. Naturally, we're gonna keep pushing. It says closed area ahead. Close your way. Protect nesting peregrine falcons. All climbing routes are closed. Okay. We're not gonna go past any ropes or anything like that, but I think what they're saying is you can't climb the cliffs. All climbing routes are closed between January and August. Damn. This is beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna take a rest here. It's kind of hard to beat this spot. Although there is a Blackstaff cliff up ahead, I guess. But we're gonna spend a little bit of time at this cliff. There's a meadow over there where that tower is. I passed that meadow because somebody gave us the heads up that there was a tower there. Whew. Man, beautiful day, beautiful view. Hey guys. You know, I just love gummy worms. Good morning, everyone. It is day 38 today, and it's a bit of a brisk morning, but the sun is out. It's still pretty early. I think it's maybe like 8:30. So we got a hill to climb. We're gonna go climb it before it gets warm like we did yesterday. So get some of the more difficult hiking out of the way while it's still decently cool. I think it's gonna be a pretty good sized day today. There's a shelter 15 miles ahead. Not sure if I wanna push it that far or not. I might end up pulling short of it and setting up camp for a resupply at a hostel that's coming up. So I would go there tomorrow to resupply. So anyway, it's probably still for me like at least another 3 nights and 4 days of hiking to get to Irwin. But we've had, I guess, 26 miles taken care of in the first 2 days, which leaves us with about 44 miles left. So if I do around 15, then I could do like 2 more 15 size days and make it there by 2 nights and 3 days. But that might be pushing it a little far, pushing my luck, pushing myself unnecessarily. So either way, I think we're just gonna go based on how I'm feeling, how I'm doing on food, all that good stuff. But yeah, gonna get some miles done here. I'll let you know when something exciting happens, or if anything exciting happens. For the record, this is the backpacker's dilemma. You wake up in the morning and it's cold, and a lot of people have the attitude, go bold, start cold. And for me, it's more like oppose the norm, start warm. That's the best I can come up with anyway. But so I start off comfortable and then I have to stop, take my pack off, strip down layers. It's not that bad, but it is something that you do a lot. So you better start practicing it before you come out and do a through hike of your own.